Good morning, beautiful people. It's day 30, oh my goodness, of 30 days of blissful yoga for weight loss. Now, you would have worked out by now that yoga is not just about weight loss, it's a whole lifestyle. So coming into the next month, we've got a lot of new exciting things for you. We're going to be looking at some diet, particularly vegan types of food. You don't have to go completely vegan, but some is really good. And we're going to have a look at, well, I'm going to have a few online courses, but anyway, all of that to come. Today it was all about wake up, be alive, survive, get out there, get into life. Let's have a wonderful, wonderful day by an uplifting and energizing yoga session this morning. Namaste. Let's get started in child's pose. So bring our knees together, just sitting onto your heels, move the buttock flesh away. Let's first of all just press the hands down toward the floor. Now if you have a couple of blocks, please just grab them. And place them underneath your hands. That's it. Good. So you're really pressing the heels of the hand down, lifting up the sternum, lengthening through the neck. So just getting some nice, it's quite surprising, I always get amazed with yoga, keep your fingers together, how it may seem like you're not doing very much, but certainly I can feel that all through, radiating through the nerves in the arms. So just working through a nerve stretch here, just pressing the heels of the hands down, keep bringing the shoulders down, shoulder blades toward each other, face looking forward. Good. Keep pressing, pressing, pressing. Nice. And now let's relax into that child's pose as promised. So just coming forward, bring your buttocks over your feet as you come forward. Now for some of you, to get into child's pose, you may need to put a block under your forehead. And for some of you, you may also need a cushion between your thighs and your calves. So just get whatever you need. And just curl up. So the palms are facing up, arms are by the sides. Now staying there, I'm just going to talk to you, it's just my voice gets a bit muffled. So your palms are facing up and feel the whole back curving. And feel the weight of your body sinking into the floor. Feeling whatever part of the body is touching the floor, deeply connecting with the earth. Imagine that from your legs and from your arms and hands are some roots, like fine roots going into the earth and spreading out. So you're fully grounding yourself here. And then feeling the pressure on the forehead, the third eye. And imagine roots coming from there into the earth. You're fully loved and supported at every moment. And just bringing your attention now to the breath. So your breath will be somewhat constricted because of the posture. But just as you inhale, observe how your ribs expand. So between each rib you have the intercostal muscles, so allow them to stretch and expand. And when you inhale, feel all the ribs coming in, so from the back, the sides and the front. Good. So we do another big inhale, and of course you can go with your own rhythm, I'm just suggesting one. So just inhaling slowly like you're sipping through a straw. Every breath is like nectar. Because it is our breath that connects our body and the divine. And when you're ready, a very gentle exhaling. So just feeling that connection to the earth. Just doing one more breath like this, feeling so relaxed, so at peace. And know that the child's pose is one that any time that you may feel a little overwhelmed, just come into this posture and breathe, and you'll be able to come back to your center. Beautiful. Now from here, just lifting your head and then bringing your hands in front of your knees, opening up the knees, keeping the big toes together, and let's walk the hands forward. Now I'd like you to get your 2 blocks if you have them. If you don't have them, don't worry. And put the edge of the hand on the edge of the block. And then just push that block forward, those blocks forward. Push them as far as they will go. Keep pushing, 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 pushing. Lifting the head so your arms are hip width, or shoulder width rather, apart. And see if you can push them furthermore, furthermore, furthermore. So keep looking up so that you're bringing your sternum or your chest forward, and keep your tail coming back. So lengthening through the spine, and then turn the face toward the floor without losing the integrity of the arms. See if you can push forward just another millimeter. A little more. Good. Now, press your hands onto the blocks and see if you can bring your chest forward and your shoulders back. So you should feel an opening through the upper back here. So gently waking up our bodies today. Marvelous. And then just flick those blocks out of the way and come up onto your fingertips, and then just sinking down into your fingertips and looking forward. So using your fingertips instead of blocks, and press down with the fingertips and bring them towards you as you keep looking forward, and feeling a stretch also across the tops of the thighs or the groins. Marvelous. Let's bring those hands back. We'll come into our first cat-cow. So we have our knees hip width apart. I think I've warmed up enough now. I can take off the jacket. It's quite cold here today. Okay, so separating all the fingers as wide as they possibly will. Knees underneath the hips. Look at your feet. They should be directly behind your knees. And let's just inhale as we concave the spine. So bring the nose up, tail up, shoulders back. Inhale, 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 inhale. And look up as far as you can as well, with your eyes opened or closed. And then as you exhale, let's roll the spine up. As you roll the eyes down to look at the belly button. Good. So really pressing the hands and knees away, really pressing the spine up to the ceiling. Press, 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 press. Inhaling a glorious breath of feeling alive. Looking all the way up, getting some eye exercise as well. And then exhaling. So smoothly with the body, smoothly with your eyes, with control, articulating through the whole spine, controlling the breath all the way down. So this is not fast, it's with control. Now let's inhale. So concaving that spine, shoulders back, looking up, all the way up. And as you exhale, bringing the nose down, eyes down. Notice if the eyes kind of jerk in any sort of way, and just try to keep them nice and smooth as you follow them along to your navel. Beautiful. And let's just come into tabletop. Now bring your left hand to the center and bring your right hand inside between your arm and your leg. And let's inhale and open the arm up to the sky. And then exhaling, bringing the arm forward, and then inhaling the arm all the way up. And bringing hands back to the original position. Now the right hand in the center, exhale, left arm, and then inhale, opening up, and exhaling through the center, and inhaling, opening all the way up, Alright, nice stuff. Okay, let's just bring our knees apart and toes together. Let's just cross the arms in front of each other. I'm just getting a nice stretch through the shoulders here. So the arms are crossed in front of the body, like this. Good. So bring your chin onto your top shoulder, forehead to the ground. See if you can separate those arms some more. Nice. Inhale, coming up, raising the arms above the head, and as you exhale, bring the arms down and crossing the right arm on top this time. Exhale, 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 exhale. That's it. Inhale, raising the arms all the way up, palms to touch. And then exhale to the sides. Beautiful. Now let's come back to our hands and knees in a line. And let's just lift the knees off the floor into a hover. So let's hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. So just waking up our core. Now move your hands forward, just about 1 forearm's length, and then tuck the toes under and coming into a plank. And let's hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you can come back to the hands and knees, or let's do a little more. Left foot out, right foot out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Pressing up into our downward dog. Bring those feet forward a little, just so you can try and bring your heels to the floor as much as you can. Just swaying the hips from side to side, pressing through those hands. So just, and look at your heels. So you should not be able to see your heels. So you have the outsides of the feet parallel with the mat. Keep pressing through those hands. So nice. Good. And let's just lift and lower the heels. So really trying to press those heels into the ground, pulling in through the belly. Let's look forward between the hands, and we'll bring the right foot to the outside of the right hand and turn the foot at 45 degrees. So my foot here is outside my hand at 45, like that. Okay, 45 degrees. It's called the lizard pose. So let's just stretch out the other leg behind us, knee on the floor. If you wish, you can have your leg up, but we're just starting, so let's have the knee on the floor. So bring that left hip down, pressing through the hands and bringing your chest to look through your arms, shining your heart light forward. That's it. So the neck is an extension of the back, so careful not to crane the neck in any sort of way. And then allow yourself to drop onto the blade of that right foot. Now I will show you on the other side soon. So allow that right knee to drop all the way out to the side. Great. And let's just coming back to our dog. So walk those feet in a little bit. Just bring the heels to the floor. Separate all the fingers. Pressing all the way back. Press, 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 press. Beautiful. Looking forward and bringing the left foot to the outside of the left hand at a 45-degree angle. Just moving some in camera here. Good. And then walk that foot that's behind you all the way down, and the foot comes flat on the floor behind you. So this foot is at 45, my left foot. Oh, that's a movie. Okay, maybe that's where they got it from. Shining your heart light forward. It's an old movie, okay. Alright. So really bring those shoulder blades down the rib cage, stretching that heart light forward, the neck and extension of the spine, so you're not craning through the neck. Great, and then drop that knee out to the side so you're on the blade of the foot, on the outside edge of the foot. So you're just really opening up through the hip here. That's a really nice one for hip opening. Wonderful. Okay, let's bring that foot back and we'll do knees apart and we'll just stretch back again, looking between the hands, and let's tuck the toes under and coming back into the dog posture. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Okay, now from here you can come to your knees or stay in the dog, and we're just going to, so let's do the knee version first. So we come to our knees and then we bring our body forward, shoulders back, and then bring our chest between our hands, chin to the floor, shoulder, elbows coming down. And then we inhale into the cobra. I'll just move those out of the way. Good. So legs are strong and straight, tops of the feet on the floor, feet are hip width apart. Bring the shoulder blades together and see if you can lift the hands off the floor. Great, so getting a nice, strong opening of the back here. Excellent, and let's just sitting back onto our heels. Inching those fingers forward. Good, forearms on the floor, bringing the body through the hands, coming all the way through to your cobra again. Lifting up the hands, legs are strong, tops of the feet on the floor. Really lifting up the chest. So you should be really feeling all the back muscles now. Looking straight ahead without craning that neck. And then replacing the hands and coming back onto your feet. Now you can do this 2 more times, or do the more advanced version, or a stronger version I should say. So this time we're going to hook the toes underneath and press back into the dog, separating all the fingers. And we're going to do a cat-cow with the back. So curling the back, the spine up as you come forward into the plank, and then curving the spine as you come into the up dog, and really opening up through the shoulders. Legs are strong on the tops of the feet. And let's reverse that, so coming back into the plank and then curving all the way up and then coming into your straight back dog. Exhale. One more, inhale, curving the spine, coming all the way forward to a plank, and then concaving that spine to look up. So really press those heels towards the wall behind you, feeling yourself coming alive and thrive, and exhaling the whole thing in reverse. Good. Now this time, so we're going to come forward into a plank. So if you're doing the less advanced version, just have the knees on the floor, and then come to the tops of the feet, and then coming up into your full of the, what's it called? Vishanasana, so our upward dog. And let's flip onto our downward dog. Good, well done. And let's just walk the hands, feet forward, and the hands back, feet forward, hands back. All right, Now here, grabbing your ankles or whatever part of the body is easy for you today, and just bending those elbows outward, and then keep bringing your chest forward. So when you're doing this, you're really working on bringing the chest forward so that you'll kind of get come in through the dorsal spine all the way down. And bend your knees and then put both hands underneath your feet. So with your toes on your wrists. So you may have noticed this is one of my favorites because it feels so good. So your body is against your knees and I have my feet hip width apart, and then I straighten my legs and at the same time bend my elbows. So this is wonderful for really elongating that spine. You can feel each vertebrae separating in the most healthful way. So elbows coming toward the shins and keep the shoulders away from the ears. Beautiful. Okay, so keeping your head down and turn around so that you're now in the center of your mat with the mat extended to each side. And then bring your hands to the front and just separate the feet a little wider. Now, I'd like you to grab a couple of blocks here. So just grab your blocks. And then you can bring your blocks in front of you. So it's going to depend on your body type. So for some of us, we may prefer to have the blocks on a higher height. So I'll just demonstrate what that looks like on the side. For some of us, a lower height or nothing at all. Okay, so you choose. I'm just going to start on the higher height. So I've got my feet as wide as the mat, so however you are standing right now, and then bring your weight a little forward, lifting the kneecaps so that your hips are over your ankles, and then just press through the hands and really shine the chest forward. So really getting some nice elongation through the spine, pulling in the belly. Great. And then I'd like you to just bring your hips, hands to your hips, and bring yourself all the way up to standing. Excellent. So let's come to the front of the mat and let's do a quick flow with what we've been doing. So of course you can do as slowly as you like, but we're running out of time. As usual, because half an hour is such a short time, I will be offering 1 hour classes for the next month. So let's inhale, the palms coming forward, parallel with each other. Inhale, raising the arms, and then turning the palms forward, so the same direction as the face. Good. And then exhaling, swan diving, fingertips in alignment with the toes, and then bring that chest forward, shining your heart light forward. So I've got my feet together here. Great. So if your fingertips aren't touching the floor, it might be nice to have a couple of blocks at the ready, or you can just hold your legs somewhere. So really opening up through the up back, through the dorsal spine, bring the spine in. Great. And now let's bring the right leg back. Now, easier option is knee to the floor, otherwise knee up. And let's bring our hands to our bent leg. So this is the left leg in this occasion. And then inhale, lifting up the arms. Make sure that back leg is really strong and straight and your knee is over your ankle. And the hands are parallel to each other, the palms. Good. And then exhale, bring the fingers back to the floor. Coming into our first, well, one of our downward dogs. And then forward into a plank. And then forward into an upward dog. Tops of the feet. And then exhaling, downward dog. Looking between the hands, and then bringing the right foot forward, and then left, and swan diving all the way. Back up, palms above the head, and exhale, hands to chest. Thanking the universe for all the support that it gives us every moment of every day. Inhale, stretching all the way up, palms forward, arching back, And exhaling, ears stay between the arms or the other way around. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, left leg. Inhale, hand to the top of the knee. Continue to inhale, rise the hands. Excellent. Exhale, frame the foot. Continue to exhale, downward dog. Inhale, looking forward, left foot forward. Continue to inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back, and then rising all the way up. And exhale, fingers to the side. Nice. Okay, so let's do the next one. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, foot behind. Inhale, coming up. Inhale, up. Exhale, hands to the side. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, coming over the, keeping the toes where they are. Up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, looking forward, right foot, left foot. Inhale, raising the arms, palms to the chest. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, left leg. Inhale to rise. Exhale, dog. Inhale, up dog with the toes on the floor. And exhale, down dog. Looking forward, inhale, left foot. Inhale, right foot. Swan diving up. And palms to the chest. Beautiful. And then just opening the arms out to the sides. Palms facing up. And let's just bend the knees. And then bend the elbows into the goddess pose. And just gently swaying from side to side. Lifting one heel and then the other. Beautiful work. Keep that tailbone down. Shoulders back and down. Excellent. And let's just open up through the knees. Just really pressing out here gently from one side to the other. And then straightening those legs. Bring the heels out a little and actually a fair bit so that the outside of the feet are parallel. And then inhale, opening up the left arm, replacing to the center, opening up the right arm, replacing to the center, and then hands onto the tops of the hips, pressing down to rise, heel and toe those feet, hands to the chest, closing the eyes, nose toward the fingers, pressing the thumb against the breastbone, elbows are heavy, pulling in the belly, and just thanking yourself for the time you've taken to really love and honor your body today. And just think of an affirmation. You can choose one of these. I love myself. And just feel that resonate through every cell of the body. Or I completely accept and appreciate myself and all other beings. Or I shine my heart light forward and my path becomes clear. So choose anything. Gentle smile on the face. And just let it go. Namaste, everyone. Thank you.